Hi, I'm Leila, and we're from BruWILD. BruWILD is a local NGO that works towards the conservation of biodiversity and natural heritage through education and action. Through this micro-documentary, we'd like to share with you some of the unique and interesting biodiversity we have in Brunei Darussalam. In this series, we'll be looking at our natural shoreline protector, the mangroves.
Mangroves are extremely important to our coastal ecosystem, as they can protect our shores from erosion. And mangrove plants have a complex root system that provide physical defense against strong winds and waves. Mangrove plants have evolved unique root system that protrude out of the soil, allowing them to take in oxygen from the air. This is a special trait as not all plants can do this. We have a variety of mangrove trees that have different root systems. This tree, the Rhizophora species, have stilt roots, while Avicennia has pencil roots.
One of the most iconic mangrove trees here in Brunei is the Rhizophora, or locally known as bakau. Rhizophora apiculata is locally known as bakau minyak, and bakau wood is commonly used to make charcoal and firewood. Another unique trait of mangrove plants is how their seeds germinate. Salty mangrove soil with very little oxygen means seeds have difficulty germinating and establishing properly. So true mangrove plants have seeds that germinate and develop into seedlings, while the seeds are still attached to the parent tree. These seedlings are called propagule.
These propagules can photosynthesize while being attached to the parent plant. The parent plant will actually still supply it with water and nutrients. And what's interesting is that the propagules can float on water.
This is Sonoraceae species. Locally, this is called berembang. You can identify a Sonoraceae by looking at the flowers and fruits of the plants. Sonoraceae flowers have many stamens and their fruits are winged. When ripe, these fruits can be eaten raw or cooked.
Here we have some acanthus species. They are also known as sea holly. Their leaves are known for their high antioxidant properties, and they've been used for herbal teas in some countries like Thailand and Indonesia.
Another interesting plant is the nipa palm, or scientifically known as Nipa fruticans. In many countries, the sap from its flowers can be used to make vinegar and sugar, like gula apung or gula nipa.
A common fern you'll find in the mangrove is the paku laut or giant mangrove fern. Its scientific name is Acrosticum aureum. This fern can tolerate saline waters, and that's why you'd find this fern growing in the brackish mangrove waters. The roots and leaves of pakulaut have many uses. This plant can be used to treat cuts and wounds. Xylocarpus granatum is another mangrove tree that has fruits that resemble cannonball. The bark of this is rich in tannins and have been used for strengthening rope and dyeing cloth. The bark, fruits, and seeds have been used in traditional medicine.
Today we're going on a boat ride to check out the amazing mangrove faunas of Brunei Darussalam. Let's go!
So we do that today, mangrove safari. So it's not maybe make it nearly 2 hours.
Here in Brunei Darussalam, we have a few different types of heron.
Herons are freshwater and coastal birds. This is the black-crowned night heron. You can distinguish this bird with its light gray feathers, neatly defined black back and black crown. Juveniles are brown with large white spots on the wings and blurry streaks on the underparts. The rufous night heron has pale breast and night cap. Like the black-crowned night heron, its young also has streaks on the underparts and on its wings. Both species of herons live in our mangroves, near rivers, feeding on fish and crustaceans. The white-bellied sea eagles, or helang laut, are territorial raptors that feed various aquatic animals, including turtles, fish, and small rodents. They are monogamous, meaning to say white-bellied sea eagle pairs remain together until one of them dies. This species is protected by law in Brunei Darussalam.
The iconic proboscis monkeys, distinguished by their pendulous noses, are endemic to Borneo. In other words, they cannot be found anywhere else in the world except for Borneo, including Brunei. Proboscis monkeys use their noses to attract mates, as their noses act as echo chambers that amplify the monkey's call, impressing females and intimidating rival males. Another interesting fact about proboscis monkeys is that they are excellent swimmers. They've evolved webbed feet and hands to help them swim. A common misconception about proboscis monkey is its diet on ripe fruits. Proboscis monkeys, in fact, cannot digest ripe fruits very well and can become very ill. They mainly feed on young leaves, seeds, and unripe fruits. They have special bacteria in their stomachs for digesting these.
This beautiful raptor is the gray-headed fish eagle, found throughout Asia, including Brunei. As the name suggests, this bird feeds mainly on fish, but occasionally on reptiles, small mammals, and birds too. This raptor is a sedentary bird often seen in solitary or occurs in pairs, but rarely in flocks. It is important that we protect them as their population is near threatened to extinction.
One of the most common kingfishers that reside in our mangroves is the white-collared kingfisher. The other one is called the common kingfisher. Kingfishers' main diet is indeed fish, but they also eat small crabs and insects.
We have three different species of egrets we commonly see in Brunei: the little egret, the cattle egret, and the great egret. The cattle and the great egret have similar physical appearances, but they differ in size. The great egret can grow more than 80 centimeters tall, while the cattle egret is just above 30 centimeters. Otters are semi-aquatic mammals, often found living in wetlands and coastal areas. We have the small-clawed otter and smooth-coated otter in Brunei. They feed mainly on fish, crabs, and mollusks. These otters are vulnerable to extinction as their habitats are decreasing worldwide. Our mangrove and estuarine rivers are also home to saltwater crocodile. This species of reptile is the Earth's largest living crocodilian, weighing up to 1,000 kilograms. Saltwater crocodiles are opportunistic predators, lurking at the water's edge, beneath the surface, waiting for potential prey. Saltwater crocodiles are considered at low risk of extinction.
Mangroves are our coastal protectors, sheltering us from wave action and erosion. They provide us with a multitude of services, from food to clean air. They're home to various wildlife that play crucial roles in maintaining our ecosystem, a system that keeps us alive. Brunei Darussalam is one of the very few countries in the world with remaining intact forests. As we pursue towards developing our country, we must ensure that we do so sustainably, that we work with nature and safeguard our remaining natural assets. We must do our best to protect the remaining mangrove systems as they are rapidly declining around the world.